Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. That's good for the Lions. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Motion man is Rice. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. To the goal line and in. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, KC.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Motion man is Rice. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's got another 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The Lions call their first timeout. Second and goal. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Slot man in motion left. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. You are hoping your running back can do something to give you space. And, Greg, they got the absolute opposite. Instead, it is a safety.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. That's all they're trying to do is give themselves some breathing room and get their quarterback out of the end zone on this next snap. But instead, the defense is all over it. They get in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Motion man is Rice. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 14. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one caught by Patrick. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Goff to throw on first down. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's Montgomery. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down and 3. Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now, first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He slams it in there, and he is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Mahomes now on second down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's first and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got it at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Reynolds now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.